In this video, I want to discuss with you what I want to call the comparison trap. And I just want to ask you, do you find yourself comparing yourself with others around you? And this is a big topic for my clients and for people that I work with, is this constant battle with comparing yourself to others. And what I really want to hit home with is that you are unique and we don't need to be comparing ourselves to anyone and try to live someone else's life. Hi, I'm Terri King with Balanced Health in You, and this is our healthy living tip, getting out of the comparison trap. And what I want to discuss is that if you find yourself in this situation where you are comparing yourself with others, then I want you to ask yourself why. And if you've got someone in your life that is trying to mold you and make you into someone that you're not, because they've looked and they've seen, oh, well, if you were more like, and if you did this, you could be more like, you know, ask them why, because you want to know. And I really want you to think about it. I want you to just sit down, get a journal, a pen, get something down, and are you comparing yourself, and then why? Because I'm here to tell you, you are unique, you are special, you're wonderful, you're creative, you've got talents, you've got gifts that no one else has. And because you are who you offer a unique perspective on everything about the life around you, about the world around you. You're that special and unique. And there's not another person like you, and you cannot be like another person. And so we fall into this trap because of what maybe our culture is trying to do to us, what our society dictates that we need to be like, what your family is trying to make you like, your coworkers, your friends. All of this comes in together and makes you feel like, well, I've got to be something I'm not. Because if I was more like, then I would be liked more, or I would be able to do more, or those kind of things we get into that trap about. And my thing is, if everybody was the same, we would have a very boring life. And because who wants to be around you all the time? Everybody you met would be just like you. So there would be no creativity. There would be no uniqueness. Your joy is not someone else's joy. Your love is not someone else's love. Your creativity is not someone else's creativity. The way you view life is not the way someone else views life. And so we need to understand that we're all unique, we're all special, we all have something to offer. And when you fall into that comparison trap, then you're limiting your ability to do that. You're limiting yourself, and you're limiting what the people around you actually get to know about you. Because when you spend your time trying to be like someone else, you're going to be really in for a rough ride. You're going to be disappointed because that's not who you are. That's not the natural self. And so whether you're trying to push yourself into a mold that you can't fit in, or whether someone in your circle of influence is trying to push you into a mold that you cannot fit in, you are going to be miserable. And it's not healthy, because when you're doing this to yourself, all you're doing is you're just building up a stress within you, because you're constantly trying to do something that's not coming natural. And this even goes down to losing weight. Look at the weight goal that you've set. Now, your body may be able to attain that weight goal, okay? Or look at, say you're doing an exercise routine, and maybe you're, admiring, it's okay to admire, but maybe you're admiring others at the gym and you're like, wow, you go get your personal trainer. I want to look like that person. Well, you know what? Your body may not be capable of looking like that person. You may not be able to build the same muscle mass that that other person is building. And again, your body may not be able to lose that much weight, maybe that you've set a goal for. It just may not be possible. So I want you to look at your goals. I want you to determine, what have you set yourself up for? Have you set yourself up for failure because you're comparing yourself to someone else? Or have you set yourself up for success because you've stayed within who you are naturally and you're working within that scope of trying to attain better health? And and when I sit down and I talk with clients and we get started on their health journey, I always ask why. Why are you wanting to do this? What is your why? And if they ever say, well, I've got this person in my life and they really feel like, I would do better if I look like this person. I look at them and say, it's not going to work. It is not going to work. And I'm telling you, it's not going to work because that's not your why. And so you need to build on your own why. You need to stay within the natural abilities of your own body. You need to just embrace who you are and build on the uniqueness of who you are and on the creativity of who you are. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to be happier with yourself because otherwise you're living in a stress zone. And we all know what stress does to us. Stress causes weight gain. Stress causes fatigue. Stress causes irritability. And all of those together causes bad health. And so while you're over here struggling to try to be something that you're not, your body's over here struggling to try to stay healthy because you've put so much stress on yourself because you're not happy. You cannot be happy trying to compare yourself with someone else. And so I really, really want you to, take stock. Are you comparing yourself to others? And are you trying to live a life that's not yours? And if you are, then I want you to ask why. And again, if you need to pull the other person in and ask them, why are you wanting me to do this? Then, sit down, shed a few tears, and figure it out because you're not going to be happy until you do. And until you can get out of this comparison trap, you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to go anywhere with your health because you can't. You're not happy. And as long as you're not experiencing that happiness and that joy and that love, it's not going to happen for you. So just know you're never going to be like those that you are trying to be like. Admire them by all means. Build on some natural qualities that you have, some natural uniqueness that you have, and and build on that. I mean, we can all be better. We can all be better. But I cannot be like you. You cannot be like me. I cannot be like the person over here, and you cannot be like the person over there. It's not going to be natural, and it's not going to happen. So you need to get out of the habit of comparing yourself to others. Need to look at your goals. Have you set unrealistic expectations for yourself? And if you have, sit back down and make out some goals that work within your framework, your abilities, your uniqueness, and and get out of the disappointment phase. Because again, if you're trying to be like someone you're not, and you're never going to attain that goal, then you're always going to live a life of disappointment. And that's only going to lead to worse health. So let me encourage you to get out of the comparison trap. Read my blog over on balancedhealthandyou.com, The Comparison Trap, and get some more ideas of how we fell into this trap possibly and what we can do to get out of this trap and build on your uniqueness because you are unique and you've got so much to offer the world. And you cannot do it if you're trying to be the other person. So be you. You're unique. Enjoy it. Um, Celebrate you, and live life. And when you do all of that, you're going to attain the goals that you've set for yourself. And that's really, what this is all about is, you setting some realistic goals, you getting healthier so that you can enjoy your life and your family and your friends can enjoy you, and just celebrating you. So look at it. Check the blog out over on balancedhealthandyou.com, and share what you've discovered about yourself in the comments below. And I will see you next time.